By Saturday, August 22nd, rainfall began tapering off across the north, allowing water levels to recede. Structural engineers deployed to Bergamo, Brescia and Florence to evaluate compromised bridges, roads and foundations, while utility crews worked to restore power across blacked-out areas of Tuscany and Liguria. Officials confirmed the storm had generated more than 1,000 emergency calls and the relocation of 400 evacuated residents.
E continua fino di là. Però fa paura, bellissima.
On Friday, August the 21st, a major landslide struck the alpine town of Isola di Fondra in Bergamo, prompting an emergency evacuation of a nearby holiday campground. Meanwhile, double landslides in Sonico swept away a vital regional bridge, cutting off 81 residents. Regional President Attilio Fontana assessed the damage and began drafting a formal request for a federal state of emergency. The storm front then swept southeast into Emilia-Romagna, where a violent downburst clocked winds of 120 kilometers per hour at Forlì airport, grounding and flipping multiple training aircraft on the tarmac. By 5 p.m., over 10,000 lightning strikes hit Tuscany, knocking out electrical substations and plunging parts of Florence and Pistoia into blackout. The timeline moved fast. At 6 a.m. CET, Protezione Civile issued an orange weather warning for 8 northern and central regions. By 2 p.m., the storm hit the Ligurian coast, triggering flash flooding that turned the streets of Chiavari into fast-moving rivers. The system then moved inland, over Milan, Monza and the Lombardy plain, stranding thousands of evening commuters, while orographic storms stalled over the mountain communities of Bergamo and Brescia, sending mountain streams surging past safe thresholds. Northern and central Italy have transitioned directly from a record-breaking summer heatwave into a severe weather crisis. Between August 20th and August 22nd, 2026, an intense Atlantic low-pressure system collided with heavy subtropical heat, producing torrential downpours, flash floods, destructive mudslides, and gale-force downbursts exceeding 120 kilometers per hour across Lombardy, Tuscany, Emilia-Romagna, Liguria, and Friuli-Venezia Giulia. Regional governments, including Lombardy President Attilio Fontana, have officially requested a state of emergency from Italy's Civil Protection Authority. Firefighters completed over 1,000 emergency operations within 24 hours, while more than 400 people were urgently evacuated across multiple disaster zones.
Oh my God, it just hit all at once. Anyway.
Tuscany faced a different kind of crisis, wind and lightning rather than flooding. In Larciano, downburst winds reaching 110 kilometers per hour tore metal roofs off industrial buildings, uprooted mature trees, and stripped rooftop solar panels from their mountings. Tuscany's regional president, Eugenio Gianni, shared drone footage documenting the damage. In Florence, more than 1,000 lightning strikes tripped power hubs across the metro area, leaving thousands of homes without electricity and fallen trees blocking city streets during the morning commute. months leading up to the event, Italy was trapped beneath its fourth intense heatwave of the summer, with temperatures routinely surpassing 38 degrees Celsius to 41 degrees Celsius across key interior basins. This sustained heat saturated the lower atmosphere with moisture and thermal energy. On August the 20th, an active Atlantic maritime front cut rapidly through the Alps, and the resulting collision between cold, dense air and hot, humid air over the Po Valley triggered extreme convective storm development. Data from Italy's Air Force Meteorological Service and Protezione Civile identified two reinforcing wind currents: a warm, moisture-laden flow from North Africa and a cold, dense flow from northeastern Europe that converged over northern Italy and forced intense updrafts against the Alps and Apennines, trapping storm cells in place and dunting rainfall rates of 100 to 200 millimeters within just 3 to 6 hours.